It's competitive, but I think it's a great time of unity.
Character is shaped by practices that are carried out in communities of people.
There could never be a more important time than now to have a university like Samford.
The Chronicle is back, so are the students, and also back is Step Sing. This was Banner Drop, all 14 groups giving us the name of their show, and this year, the groups got to compete for being first in line for tickets, and what better way than doing it just like the Hunger Games, minus the hunting, of course. Now, I mentioned tickets, and if you didn't know, all the Step Sing shows are sold out, but don't worry, Samford is offering a live stream Saturday night the 16th. It'll include an hour-long preview show getting you primed for the run at Sweepstakes. This show, of course, is completely run by the students. Haley Campbell is this year's director.
It's fun. It's competitive for sure, but I think it's a great time of unity because everyone can relate. When you're tired in class, you're like, oh, it's Step Sing. Everyone gets into it whether you're in a show or not.
And besides Step Sing welcoming students back, so did Barbara Drummond Thorne Hall, the first residence hall to open in our brand new West Village. These buildings have a men's and women's wing, 4 single rooms, 2 baths, and a kitchen.
I'm just excited because I have my own room.
It is so similar to an off-campus apartment, but you have the luxury of being on campus and just being able to walk to your classes.
I can roll around, spread out, do what I want to now. I used to just be curled up on one side.
The remaining 2 buildings will welcome students this coming fall. And welcome back to campus, everybody. Brad Radisi here with you for the Samford Chronicle. This is our first of the new year, so let me tell you what's been happening. And we'll start with some honors, and ladies first. Dr. Penny Long Marler wins Samford's George Macon Memorial Award for her outstanding work as a teacher and counselor. And Dr. Hugh Floyd takes home the Jennings B. Marshall Service Award for his service contributions to the university. Meanwhile, Samford Provost Dr. Brad Creed offers these words to students as the spring semester begins.
Character is shaped by practices that are carried out in communities of people, and college is one of those communities. And the people sitting around you this morning, your fellow students and your faculty members, are a part of the answer in becoming a more whole and complete person.
And it's a big year for Samford's Beeson Divinity School. Their opening convocation signals the school's 25th year anniversary. Dr. John Killian, president of the Alabama Baptist State Convention, was their featured speaker. He tells students to seek godly wisdom, like that in the story of Queen of Sheba and her interactions with King Solomon. So here's 3 things for you. Love well, laugh often, and find life in Christ. Advice from best-selling author Karen Kingsbury. She was a guest of Samford's Legacy League, a group that provides more than 20 scholarships to Samford students, and Kingsbury echoes their cause, telling the 270 plus at the Legacy League luncheon that students are our future, and Samford is the place for them.
There could never be a more important time than now in our culture for such a time as this to have a university like Samford to carry the Christian worldview out for all to see. You know, we are the hands, the feet, the message, sometimes the only Jesus that people will ever know.
And how about this? Karen waived her speaking fee so that a Samford student could be surprised with a $5,000 scholarship. And Liz Milne was chosen from 30 nominees.
I grew up in and out of foster care, and that obviously makes it a really big challenge to go to school and to try to finance that, and just even the application process was hard. People at Samford have been amazing all the time. There's always somebody helping me with every single challenge that has faced me for the past 4 years.
And while we're talking scholarships, the Air National Guard's 117th Air Refueling Wing continues their support of Samford Athletics, adding another check to their almost $100,000 support of the Whaley Memorial Scholarship Fund. Colonel Evans Whaley passed away tragically in a plane crash 12 years ago. He was a big supporter of Samford. His 2 sons played football for the Bulldogs. And how about the progress here on the new JT Fieldhouse and softball field? I'm standing in what will be right field. And you can see the new dugouts are up, the lights are up, and with the field house, it's really taking shape. They're hoping to have this project done this spring. Now this fall, Samford's Brock School of Business behind me is adding a new sports marketing program, helping students develop skills in this multi-billion-dollar industry. And by us having it, it puts us in pretty elite company.
The sports industry is extremely competitive. It's very hard to get a job in the world of sports. And so to have a specialized degree and then have all the experience that comes along with that degree, the internships, the research projects, the international travel, all of the things that the student will achieve, that really will give them an advantage when it comes to getting a job.
And I have great news to share with you about the Ida V. Moffett School of Nursing. U.S. News & World Report ranks them 35th nationally for online education, putting us in the top half of all the accredited nursing schools. And before we go, I want to mention that we're taking nominations for our 2013 Alumni of the Year. So go to samford.edu for instructions on how to nominate your favorite Bulldog. Well, that's all the time we have, but remember samford.edu for all the latest news here on Samford's campus. Plus, check us out on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and now Pinterest. Till next time, I'm Brad Rudisi, and you've been watching the Samford Chronicle.